What's up guys, welcome back to the channel where I discuss CPA exam, the accounting lifestyle, and everything in between. If that sounds awesome to you, hit that subscribe button below and welcome to the family. Alright guys, so I've gotten this question so much lately, and that is whether or not you should go to grad school to get a master's in accounting right after you graduate with your undergraduate in accounting. If that makes any sense at all. Now, this video is going to be for people that plan to be in the CPA life/accounting profession. For everyone else, this video might not apply to you, but stick around, watch the whole thing, and hopefully you can find some value in some of the things that I recommend. So now, let's go over the 4 keys to determining whether or not you should go get a master's in accounting right after college. If that sounds interesting to you, let's hop into it. The first thing you have to ask yourself is, why do you want to go to grad school? Are you thinking about going to grad school because it's your personal goal and your life's mission to get a master's degree in accounting? Or are you going because you just want to impress people with your master's degree in accounting from your cool school? Or maybe you're just going because your parents or your mom wants you to go. Alright guys, I want you guys to really dig deep and ask yourself, why do you want to go to grad school? Why is it? I would say if you want to go to grad school and to get a master's in accounting for personal reasons or career enhancement, but this is something that you want to do, I would say grad school is probably a good option. But if you're going to grad school just to say you're going to grad school because you legit have nothing else better to do, then I would say no, don't go to grad school. I would much rather recommend to you guys start working, get 1 to maybe 2-3 years of real work-life experience, and then maybe revisit the idea of going to grad school later. The second thing you need to ask yourself is, how much debt will you be taking on to go to grad school? The last thing I want any of you to do is take on a bunch of debt in order to go to grad school. Please, I beg you guys, please do not take on a bunch of debt in order to go to grad school. If you're going to be paying off this debt 10, 15, 20, 30 years into your accounting career, then I would say no, heck no, do not go to grad school. But if the amount of debt you're going to be taking on is something that you'll be able to pay back in a couple years of you working, then I would say that's a bit more reasonable. But that being said, guys, everyone's financial situation is going to be different, so you need to assess your own situation. That being said, I do not want any of you guys to take on a bunch of debt that you're going to be paying for the rest of your life in order to go to grad school. The third thing you need to ask yourself is, are you going to grad school in order to get the additional units for the CPA license? If you happen to need the additional units to get that beautiful CPA license we're all going to have since you watch this channel, and you're thinking about fulfilling that requirement with grad school, that might be a great option. But please remember guys, there are other ways to fulfill this unit requirement. You can always take some classes at your local community college in order to fulfill the unit requirement for the CPA exam, and I will add, that will more than likely be a lot cheaper. Or you can be like me while I was in college, and I actually took additional classes during my undergraduate career in order to fulfill the CPA license requirement. So there's other ways in order to get the CPA license requirement, not just going to grad school. But this really will be contingent upon your personal situation, so just remember to ask yourself the first 2 questions we just went over before you attempt to go to grad school. The fourth thing you need to ask yourself is, if you're going to grad school in hopes of getting a full-time offer from that big firm you want to work at. I have talked about this in other videos, but most big firms have pretty tight recruiting deadlines. And if you just so happen to be unlucky and you missed the recruiting boat while you were an undergraduate student, it can be very, very, very difficult to get a job at a big firm outside of the recruiting window. So if you're thinking about going to grad school in hopes of landing a job at the big firm you want to work at, grad school could be a great option for you. Trust me when I tell you guys, most big firms love recruiting graduate students for their entry-level positions. I actually have friends of my own at my firm that actually got a job out of their graduate program. So if landing a job at a big firm is something that you want to do and you missed it during your undergraduate career, graduate school could probably be a great option for you. So in summary guys, if it's really your personal goal to go to grad school, you're not going to take on a massive amount of debt in order to go to grad school, you're going to use the additional units for the CPA license, or you're going to go to grad school in order to maybe get another shot at that big firm you want to work at, then I would say yes, go to grad school. It would be a great option for you. But before you make your decision, please make sure to analyze the 4 questions that we went over and make sure that the answer best fits your goals and personal situation. Alright guys, there you have it. These are the 4 things I think you should consider before making a decision to go to grad school. Thank you so much for watching the video guys. If you found the video helpful in any way, please make sure to hit that like button below. And also guys, don't forget to add me on Instagram at Bryan_Carreto, where you can catch daily vlogs of a CPA and get your weekly dose of men's fashion. Alright guys, until next time, work hard, just well. Peace.